Welcome to the new channel. Today I will be doing a reading for your dog. All right, it is January 17th, 2026. Let's get started with the Divine Dog Wisdom Oracle cards to start off the reading. So let's see what your dog's emotional tone will be today. Okay. I'm only going to ask for one card, and it will be the top card. What will the emotional tone be for the dog today? Accountability. Clean up your mess. Poopy booty. Little poopy booty. Now, I already know this is going to be interesting already, so let's do it. Accountability. Now, here's the interesting thing on whose behalf, yours or theirs, okay? Accountability. Clean up your mess. All right, so here we go. Ooh, oh, shit, it's number one. Accountability. Clean up your mess. If you fetch this card, it means that some business needs your attention and follow through the business of life. It may be something in your personal life that needs cleaning up in a relationship to yourself or others, or it may be some action you've been procrastinating, chasing tail instead of pointing your nose forward and taking that step. Maybe you're waiting for someone else to take charge or bark some order to get you to pay attention and become more accountable. Accountability means assuming responsibility for your own actions, whatever the consequences or impact you think they may have on others, or it may be about making amends for actions already taken that haven't had the most desirable impact on you or others. Accountability can also means freedom to move out of empowerment or cage you've been in for too long. When you look carefully at the chain of decisions you've made and actions you've taken that have brought you to this point, you may better see how a new course of action can produce a different and more desirable results. Take accountability for your relationship, your finances, your dream, and your desires is an ongoing process. Sometimes day to day. It requires commitment and development, new habits to replace those that are not working. Wow. Somebody dog is straight shitting on them, not themselves. Let's talk about it. Another bone to chew on. What conversations do you need to have that could change the old patterns of these old tracks? What can you do to improve the situation independence of anyone else? Wait. What can you do to improve the situation independent of what anyone else thinks or does? What can you do to shake off the residue of self judgment or judgment of others, both of which keep you in the doghouse? What might it look like for you to rise to a new level of accountability that feels good to you? God damn. One idea might be to take direction, ask others how you can make amends or follow through because you charge ahead in your own agenda to avoid unleashing any further ill feelings or decisiveness that could sabotage your best efforts. Somebody dog is spitting straight fire right now. And because that's how I feel, this could be either the owner or the dog born in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries season. Okay, because this dog is feisty as hell. Like, this is the type of dog that give you them eyes and they look at you when they know you ain't did right, but they can't say shit, so they just okay. Listen, accountability. Clean it up. Clean up your mess. All right. So that is the theme right there. That is crazy. All right. Okay. What is your dog trying to communicate? Whoo, we finna see. What is your dog trying to communicate as if he hadn't barked it already? Okay. Roof. Roof. Whoever dog this is, they bark, but it's like a long held bark, like ruff, ruff. Nah, it's like ruff, ruff. I'm cool as long as I don't start itching and shit. I'm good. Cause that do happen too. When I be doing these pet readings, like, itching like a motherfucker. All right, here we go. What is your dog trying to communicate to you? I'm gonna ask you 2 cards. First top 2. What is your dog trying to communicate to you? Here we go. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Oh. So, they definitely, your dog is definitely trying to communicate with you because we got source, and source is all about communication. So, communication and clarity. So, you got the 4 of swords, okay? And then you got the ace of swords, okay? Like I said, whoever dog this is, they not playing, okay? They not playing with your ass. They gonna bite your ass. Man, listen. Where is the day? Oh, here you go. Is these the right ones? I think so, yeah. Yeah, this is it. Let's see what this has to say. Let's go to the 4 of swords. Is it in the front? I think it is. It is. Here we go. It says, rest your mind and rest your body so that you can rebuild your strength. You may feel tempted to push through the pain, to let others dictate your actions. But at this time, you would be better served listening to your spirit. For those messages to come in clear, you need solitude. Sit your ass down and be by yourself because you doing the most. That's why shit all messed up and stinking out. Anyway, Ace of Swords. That's basically what it boils down to. Oh, they're going to have it at the bottom. Here we go. Ace of Swords. Even the most massive glaciers have their weak spots. Your ability to identify areas that are easy to break down will help conquer what may have first appeared to be immeasurable task, okay? Immeasurable task. So, what your dog is trying to tell you is that sit your ass down. And even things that seems big have weak spots. And you need to be able to see those areas, that have weak spots in them. Okay? And this will help you conquer things that at first appear to be easy to tolerate or durable. But they want you should look above and beyond. Like, we can see a glacier, right? We can see one of them big ass things. I know because I've watched Titanic, okay? You see this part, but at the bottom of that bitch, it's big as hell. You feel me? So somebody need to take accountability for something that they may think is small, but may be big to somebody else. You may feel like, hey, it wasn't that bad. But somebody else may feel like, oh, it was bigger than you making it to be. It's bigger, it's way bigger than you limited it. So it's like, take accountability for it. Something like that. But in order for you to do that, you're going to have to separate from the stank, the poo-poo and stuff like that. And then be able to come back and say, you know what? Yeah, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Give a dog a bone. I fucked up. And I can admit that I fucked up. All right? Whoever had fucked up, your dog saw it. And it could be someone your dog is close to and didn't appreciate that shit. And that's why they coming at you like that. Man, that's crazy. Okay, let's see your dog's instincts or behavior at this time. What is your dog's instinct or behavior at this time? One card, please. Top card. What? Oh, really? Wait, really? Okay. All right. It just threw me off a minute because I just did the cat reading, so I was making sure I had the right cards. Well, let's talk about it. I didn't expect that to come out. Hmm. Here we go. Oh, but it is a dog right there. Okay. So this is the instincts or behavior of your dog right now. All right. So let's read it. It says the cat represents authority and mystery, things that must be obeyed but cannot be fully understood. For clues to your dog's relationship to authority, carefully analyze his encounter with a cat. Is the dog fearful, apprehensive, aggressive, confused about why this furry being is allowed to share the arms of a newly recovered comfort chair when he lovingly, faithfully, and never sheds even a single bit of fur, is forbidden for even jumping on it? Ooh, wee! The card also asks you to consider how well your dog is able to adapt to a situation he cannot control. This dog is spitting straight fire. In other words, this dog just said, how in the hell can this person get away with A, B, and C, and I can't even dare get a scratch of hair on this shit without you all up in my ass? Your observance illuminates his true nature. They can also provide high instinct into whether your dog will truly comfortable share this world with a new pet. If your dog has never seen a cat, draw this card. Drawing this card means some sort of control could arise soon. Some type of issue of control could arise soon. Some type of issue or control could arise soon. You give Remember, I said something about give a dog a bone. It's like if you give somebody something, they'll run amok with it. They'll run amok with it. So you gave somebody too much motherfucking control, and that shit all fucked up, and you don't want to take accountability for your role that you played in it. Damn. The cat advised humans to focus new energy on relationships with others and themselves. It can indicate a new but ultimately imprehensible person may be coming into your life, or it can suggest you reached into the beautiful mystery of your own being. Put on a magic eye and draw what seems exclusive and unattainable directly into your life. Damn. That's some shit. That's some shit. Whatever this situation is, your dog don't like it, your dog don't accept it, and your dog is basically like, I do something real minor, I get fucked up. This person do the most and you don't do shit. Or it's something like that. Somewhere, somehow, your dog don't feel things are being played out fairly in his eyes. Something to that extent. Let's talk about the bond between you and your dog. We're going to use the past life oracle for that. So we're going to see the bond between you and your dog. What is the bond spirit between this dog and their owner? What is the bond between the dog and their owner? One card. Damn. Really? So that's why they're giving it to you with no chaser. That's why they're giving it to you with no grease. Because y'all connection is spiritual. It's a spiritual or religious type of connection. All right, let's read it. Where the thing at? Oh, here we go. It says, everyone's souls enjoys various experience and opportunities. So it's very common for us to explore a number of different religious and spiritual paths as we travel through lives. While spirit grows and acknowledge accumulated during all lifetimes, the specific spiritual or religious path differs in each one. Perhaps the religious you were raised with doesn't coincide with your true beliefs. The acknowledgement may trigger guilt, fear, or shame unless awareness the bigger picture. Your spiritual knowledge is housed within your soul, and you are eternal being who is forever connected to divine infinity, infinite wisdom. This card asks you to explore alternative spiritual and religious paths. They There you will find the inner peace and answers you seek. So, seeing that your dog can't really communicate with you to tell you what you should be doing, they want you to revert back to your spirituality because that's where you guys connected at in the past life. So that's what I'm feeling like, that's what they want you to do. If you don't know how to take accountability, whatever you do when it comes to your spirituality, whatever it is that you believe in, whoever you talk to, whomever you pray to, talk to them about it to make it easier for you to move forward with whatever your dog don't approve of. We almost done. I'm telling you, it's so funny to me. All right, this is the last message. Now, this will be your healing and grounding message. All right, to end out your reading. What is the healing and grounding message to end this reading for dog owners? Oops, can y'all see it? Hold on, let's see. What is the healing and ground message? 2 cards, please. Love it. All right. Now, you got some interesting cards. Number 13 and number 34 could be significant. The reason why I say they're interesting is because we got, well, this one came out first, but let's talk about this one first. We got Sage, and it talks about purification. We all know what Sage is, so I don't really feel like I need to talk about it. But they started off, your reading is ending, and your reading is beginning and ending the exact same way. Accountability, clean up your mess. It's ending with sage, purification. You use sage to clean out the area that's surrounding you. This is what this is talking about. Cleaning up your mess. Okay, purifying what is not clean and what needs to be clean. All right. So this is the grounded message, all right? The end game. This is what needs to happen. Clean it up. Clean it up. Basically, purification. Now, this right here, I'm going to read this one, number 13. It's the eagle, and it talks about vision. What I'm feeling like is your dog would like to see you in a different aspect. But your dog can't see you doing that, can't see you there unless you purify what isn't clean. Something to that extent. But let's just look up it right quick and see what it says. Number 13, Eagle Vision. It says, I'm not going to read all of this. Well, you know what? I will. It says the vision of an eagle is 8 times sharper than a human. With its eyes set on either side of its beak, it has the ability to see broader landscapes. Yet when there is any movement that could indicate prey, it is able to bring its complete attention sharply into focus. Other characteristic attributes to this magnificent bird are strength, leadership, courage, wisdom, power, and freedom. Yet it keen's eyesight, the power of perception, making the eagle's vision stand out as most important gift. The eagle is stimulus stimulously able to see big picture, tune into unnecessary elements, and focus on specific details as needed. In addition, related to the ability to fly up to 10,000 feet or more. Native American culture view the ego as a message to the creator. Consequently, this bird is the feathers are revered and considered sacred in many indigenous cultures and traditions. Here's the message: you're caught up in too many details of living, getting distracted easily due to continual bouncing from one thing to the next. That's why he said, clean up your mess. Roof! While it's necessary to attend to all these details, your habitual fragment approach creates tension and anxiety. You feel overwhelmed and victimized by the number of responsibilities before you have lost perspective on what is most important. Step back in from your task for a moment. See the bigger picture. Pause. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Close your eyes and identify the truly importance that which has heart and meaning. Visualize the various items and how best approach them. As you come to recognize what truly significant, creates an external representation of your goals and intentions with a written list of vision borders. Either will help you achieve greater perspective and focus. Damn, your dog said you ain't got no perspective. Your focus all out of alignment. You all fucked up. Were you drinking? Were you drinking? Shit. Listen, with that being said, this has been your reading for your dog. All right. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for visiting the new channel. I appreciate you. I'm out.